right, guys, we are super excited to be back. We got that girls trip out of the chat and into real life, so
Woo-woo.
we're back.
We're
If
back.
you have a pending girls trip in your group chat, definitely just pull the trigger and book it because Heather and I are feeling super good. It was the perfect kind of like mid back to school. Like I don't know, it was like October was like a perfect time for a girls trip. I feel
like a little break.
yeah,
For sure. That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. It was funny because because of Hurricane Melissa, we were supposed to go to Turks and Caicos. So we knew that we were not going to Turks and Caicos anymore, but they did not tell us where we were going. And literally, we didn't find out until day 2, which we were like, surely they know where we're going because they have to
they have to know where
sail
to
somewhere.
take the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, like they have to sail somewhere. So anyways, we ended up going to the hurricane, to the Dominican Republic.
But it was safe. So
We were safe. We're not really sure what the decision was. The only thing I can think of is that like we were literally on the other side of the hurricane. So I don't know if they thought that like the island was going to like break some of the current or what, because Turks and Caicos is north of Dominican Republic, so further away from the storm. But it ended up being fine.
Yeah.
We ended up giving like a similar excursion and like hang out on the beach. Not the ideal beach day, maybe. Like
yeah,
it
so
was
they
very
did
windy.
cancel our like paddle boarding and snorkeling because it was too choppy for safety, of course. But everything else, I feel like they
It was
tried.
windy, but
yeah,
it was good.
Yeah.
Food was good.
yeah.
The
drinks
Dominican
were
Republic
great.
is beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Dominican Republic was really pretty.
yeah. It
Like,
was really
I would
pretty.
I would happily go back.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a good island for like cruise stops for sure.
No, it was fun though. We had our Halloween on there.
Yeah,
Which
fun.
was fun. Everyone loved, per usual, like I said, they loved her Amelia Thermopolis. Is that her name? Amelia Thermopolis?
I don't even know if that's Amelia. I know it's Mia, but I don't know if her full name is Amelia.
Thermopolis.
It probably is. her
Princess
full name.
Diaries. Jackie smashed it. Everyone loved it. Everyone stopped her and was like, oh my God, I love your costume.
But people did know you were Lizzie McGuire. So it
Yeah.
wasn't a fail.
So people knew I was Lizzie McGuire, but they didn't say anything. Because
I think it was really core millennial too.
Yeah. One girl came up and was like, oh my gosh, I love your costume, to Jackie. And then I was like, hold up 1 minute. No one's come up to me. Do you know who I am? And she's like, yeah, you're Lizzie McGuire. And I was like, okay.
It honestly, I
making
also
sure.
feel like I recognize too that cruising is not, yes, millennials cruise, but they're usually like with their families. They're not, I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know the major age demographic, but I feel like we kind of missed the mark. Not like
You
that it
didn't
was
miss the mark.
No, but like I feel like there was a lot of older people. Cruising is very popular amongst the older community, so they're never going to recognize who we were. And then you
don't
have
feel like there's
like
a lot of young people.
maybe on this cruise I feel like that, but I feel like when we walked around you could tell it's like I just remember it's just there's a lot of retired folks who cruise. It's just like a really good vacation for them. So I'm like maybe if we'd gone to I don't know, like Virgin or something where it's like exclusively like the party vibes, I think that would have been our age group.
Yeah.
More than just like a generic cruise where it's like
Yeah, I think
it's
there was a
old
lot
people.
of young people, like Gen Zers, and a lot of like Gen Xers.
Yeah. So we're kind of like in the middle of like we're not the majority, I feel like. Like yes, we take our families on vacations, but as far as like just being like two girls on a ship without kids, it was like we're kind of in
There
the
was
middle
actually a lot
here.
of there was actually a lot of friends. I wouldn't
Yeah.
per se say they were our age necessarily, but there were a lot of two like girlfriends on the trip.
Yeah.
And we met like I was gonna say a couple. They're not a couple. We met two girls at the wine tasting, and it's so funny because they were like, they would be Gen X. Yeah.
Yes.
They were Gen X. They were like 52 maybe,
Yeah.
but they were fun. And
No,
we
they
ended
were
up
great.
we ended up going to dinner our first night to our proper table, and they were like
Definitely
two other
the
couples that were older, like
yeah.
kind of they just retired.
Yeah.
So probably like 65 maybe. They were super nice. But then we met these girls at wine tasting the next day and they were like, why don't you come to our table? There's nobody at our table. And we were like, okay. And so we just abandoned our table and never saw those people again.
Yeah. But they passed the vibe check. Like it worked out because I feel like these
Yeah.
girls were like the conversation was flowing. It
Yeah.
it never felt like oh man like they're old we're young. Like even though we have like school age kids, their kids are off to college. Like it still felt like there was a lot of
That
like
was fun.
relatability and good chat. So it like worked out because I don't think we
That
would
was
have had that with our assigned table
No.
mates, because they would have
No.
just been like, it was like, what do you guys do for a living? And it was like, okay, we're not at all in the same chapter of life. Like,
It was funny though, because we did a lot together. Like the last day we were at the pool all day together. They were on our excursion. We had dinner every night together. We did the wine tasting together, and like we never like exchanged anything in the sense of like I mean, not that we would sit there and call each other, definitely not.
Yeah.
But I thought at least they would be like, oh, like we'll add you on Facebook. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
And like we never did anything. We're just like, okay, bye.
yeah. No, it is different. Because like I've
was
been
funny.
on vacations where they've been like, oh, are you guys on Facebook? Like we'd love to like keep
Yeah.
in touch and see what you guys are up to. So it is different that because they almost seemed like moms to us, like with the way they talk to us. So they would have wanted to be like, oh my gosh, like we'd love to kind of see, what your kids dress up as for Halloween.
Maybe
like,
they felt the
what you
same
guys
thing we
end up-
did. Like we were like, if they ask us, we'll give it to them.
Yeah.
And then maybe they thought the same thing. And then nobody asked.
Yeah. They're like, we just don't like them.
They're from Indiana, right? Indiana?
Yes. Yeah. Midwest.
And we're
girls.
we think one of her names we think it's Pam, but
It was
they
one
just-
of those
they really
situations-
tripped us up. They kept
Yeah.
saying two names, Jen and Pam, and a lot in the conversations. And we're like, which one are you?
And it was one of those situations like Heather and I had already been chatting with these girls for like 2 days at this point. So we couldn't then be like, hey, what was your name again? So we were off. Like we couldn't circle back to like
No, and then
introductions
she'd
again.
be like, and then Pam, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, wait, isn't your name Jen?
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, Pam did blah, blah, blah. And we're like, are they talking about a friend or is she talking about her? We were just like, it's Pam or Jen. One of the
yeah.
two.
And we tried to like be sneaky with like the C passes
Oh,
and like,
yes.
what did she say? Like, to have her reference who the other girl was. And it was like all fail.
No,
So
only
we
one
still have
girl-
no idea what her name is. And maybe that's
Yeah.
why we're not destined to be Facebook friends with her because we have no idea who she is.
No, it was funny because the one girl's CPAS card was out, but the girl we didn't know her name, she didn't have it out, and we're like,
Yeah.
we need your name.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. It was fun though. We had
It
fun.
was really fun.
We got
Cruising is so
little
perfect.
bit of content done.
Yeah.
We definitely did not do a podcast.
No. And I think our listeners knew that there was not going to be an episode released last week.
It's fine. It's fine. And then last week we got back and it was just too chaotic. We had to
Yeah.
get our lives back together. And now here we are. It's been a week and a half or
Yeah.
a little more. No, about
a week.
not even a week and a day.
Yeah. Because I was going to say we
Hasn't
just
even
got
been that
back.
long.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's been longer though.
Yeah. It's just that busy, honestly. I think this is the time of year where like time just flies by. Every day is something with the kids, with life, with houses and just, husbands and all that stuff. So it really feels like I just landed yesterday, but here we are a whole week later.
Here we are a week later.
Yeah.
And I have to get back into a cruise body again for next weekend. It's a struggle, guys.
Yeah.
I just, like to vacation too much. That's why I'm
It's
fat.
a good problem to have though.
This one was planned for a while though. Like I want to
course.
say like maybe over a year. I saw somebody post a really cheap deal and I was like, oh my gosh, that's during our anniversary. Like you want to
Yeah.
go? It was like less than $1,000 for all 5 of us.
That's a good deal. Yeah.
And like a really good room.
Yeah.
And a new ship. And I was like, do you want to just do it? And he's like, yeah, well, fine. We'll go. Like we have like a year to like, budget and whatever. And I was like, okay. So we're going to go on that with some friends and
That'll be
it'll
fun.
be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. I
Another
don't know
little
how.
weekend away.
I don't think I'll be any skinnier, but we're going to try.
That's okay.
And we both were, it was our time of the month on the cruise pretty much prepping. And so we're not our skinniest.
But this one will be better though, because like now
Hopefully.
your cycle's not going to line up with this cruise, and it's just now you're back to normal with your routine as well. So now you're just going to be like peak skinniness for this.
Yeah, I won't be
cruise.
Fluffy Lizzie. That's what I was, Fluffy Lizzie.
I mean, the blow game is strong during our time of month. So
well, not only that, but on a cruise.
yes, like when you have like the sodium retention from all the delicious food, I'm just like,
And the drinks.
yeah.
I mean, one day we had Was that like, it was like a little less than a glass of wine, right? Or did it end up kind of being a full glass of wine?
You're talking about for the wine tasting?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like with the way he kept refilling our glasses, it was surely a glass per
I
sample.
mean, how many glasses of wine did we have? 8?
Yeah. Plus,
So
then
our
like
body
getting
hated us.
more. Yeah, but honestly, I'm so impressed. Our water consumption saved us, and we felt great the entire time.
Oh yeah, I felt great. I just
Yeah.
don't think my body like fluffiness wise like loved me. You know what I mean?
Oh no, not at all.
Like I was like, yes, I'll have another pina colada.
Yeah. Like no, and no one's body is ever like appreciative of what we do to it during vacations. So it's okay. That's
No,
why
yeah.
we live normal and healthy when we come home, so that we can live our best lives and treat our bodies like trash on vacations.
Yeah. We did do a nighttime massage on the cruise, and that was fantastic.
Yes.
I highly recommend doing a nighttime massage.
Yeah, we kind of were like hesitant because it's like, okay, is this how we want to like end our day?
Yeah.
After a busy day of like running around on the ship, being in the sun, all that kind of stuff. But it ended up being so perfect, like just
Yeah,
to kind
8
of
p.m.
like settle
massage.
down into nighttime mode. And they like did our skincare for us. So like honestly, it was like a 2-for-1 with like
No,
not
it's
even having
great.
to like go back to the cabin and be like, dang, like now I need to like take off the day and get ready for bed. They already did that for us. So it was
Jackie
like,
got a little nap in.
yeah, I fell asleep. It was so good.
Did you fall asleep towards the end?
Yeah, and the facial.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like at that point, then like they're just really like, the head massage and like
Yeah. Oh,
everything
the
like
head
that.
massage was
I'm like, I
fantastic.
think that's when I was like gone. Like,
To me, the head massages always
Yeah.
get me in the mode where you're just like want to roll your eyes back. And
yeah.
take a nap.
It was so good.
But it was good. It was good. And we came back to Hilary Duff releasing a song on Thursday.
Yeah,
And I'm
we're
so
so
glad
excited.
she's not making us wait. Like she gave the announcement yesterday and I was like, oh, it's only this Thursday.
Yeah,
You know how
like
they're
the
always
timeline
like
is
a
not
month
huge.
from now.
Yes, yeah. So hopefully, we're getting a single. So do we
Yeah.
think she's going to go pretty quick with giving us maybe like some tour dates, an album? Like, do you think the rest of it's going to come like pretty quickly?
I wonder if she'll announce like that
Yeah,
information on the day of her single.
yeah. I hope
I
so.
understand having to release a single though, because
Yeah.
she's been out for a long time. So she's got to prep, like she's got to build people back up
Yeah.
to be like, I'm here,
Yeah.
so you can come see me on tour, or I'm making an
Yes.
album. Like
Yeah.
she can't just be like drop a full album.
Yeah, 'cause
like,
it might get
without
lost.
any of this stuff. It'll
Yeah.
get lost.
Yeah,
I think she learned from her last one. Poor girl.
I know.
And the album's like not even that bad.
No, it's not. But it did kind of just like drop, and then it was just crickets.
I think-
not her fault, but literally
I
just
think it wasn't
her
done
fan
right.
base. No, and then her fan base let her down. Like we didn't Taylor Swift it for her.
Yeah.
So it just
Well, it
kind of was
almost
like-
didn't feel like it was announced enough.
No, it wasn't. Not at all.
You know what I mean? So like
No.
this feels like everyone knows, because I've been
Yeah.
seeing like reels and TikToks of
Yes.
people like, she's back.
She's definitely doing
And-
better. Whoever her social media, like who she's working with,
Mm-hmm.
or she's doing this herself, and I know some people are like, oh, she's copying Taylor Swift, but this whole thing has been around for a while of like people using social media to announce
Yeah.
upcoming music drops. So I think that it was smart of her to do this and, rely on social media with TikTok and Instagram and like a lot of like her Hilary Duff fan pages to kind of push that stuff out. Cause that's, I think, helping tremendously for her. Cause everyone's already like on Spotify watching that little like pink screen go over and over again. And I'm like, that's helping. Like she
For
needs
sure.
that. So
So when this episode comes out, the day of
Yeah.
will be Hilary Duff. So go listen to it tonight.
yeah.
Because we are going to be Alvaro's working, so I'm going to be all up in it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I am for the girls. Have you seen just the tragedy of Britney Spears? It's like getting worse. Have you seen her page?
Yeah. I feel really bad for Britney Spears. I'm on the side that's
for
just
sure.
like,
I feel
this
bad
poor
for her
girl.
too. Like she's a lot of trauma.
Yes.
A lot of trauma.
Taken better care. It sucks because we're young. We couldn't have taken care of her. We were not the fan base that could then like protect Britney Spears. We were just like the young ones that
But
were
I
like
feel
listening
no
to
one
her
can
music.
protect her.
No, and it sucked because it was like a lot of people drug her through the mud. Like no one kind of like the legal system failed her. Like a lot.
Oh,
kind
the
of,
legal
like,
system for sure failed her.
So I just feel really bad. I'm just like, oh no, like our girl, like we grew up with this girl. Like I had a poster of her on my wall. Like she was like I don't know. She's core girl millennial. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's sad to see like everything she's dealing with today because she could still have such a beautiful life. And I feel like we failed her.
Do you think she's on drugs or she's just like that psychotic?
I don't know. Definitely some sort of substance usage. I don't know if, like this whole time, like because obviously there's been a lot of work.
I almost feel like she is not on drugs and she's just that loony from all the drugs she was given.
Yes,
to, like,
I was gonna
sedate
say
her
like
and
back in the day there was
like
a lot.
damage.
Yes. So like the
I don't
stuff
know.
now, I'm like someone needs to go to her house and like be a friend.
Save her.
Yeah, and just like okay, like I see that video that you made. I wouldn't post that. Like
know, but then
let's
it's-
redo it and take that down. Like
Then the like other side, right?
yeah.
A little bit. I mean, she wasn't like this before, so
Yeah.
it's likely, obviously, that the trauma of all this stuff with her dad and them drugging her stuff did this. But theoretically, it could be that she did go crazy. They like took control of her, and we just think that it like
Oh yeah.
they made
okay.
her crazy, but maybe
Yeah.
she was.
She already was like
because right
this.
now we're like, somebody go in there and take
Yeah.
this away from her. But
Yeah.
now that's like advocating for what she did have, where they took it away from
Yeah,
her.
exactly. So you can't control an adult. So it's like that's not fair either.
Yeah,
So.
I know it's just a tough situation.
It is.
She like needs help, but at the same time, like you don't want her to be like controlled.
No, it's
But at
hard.
the same time, she kind of needs control.
Yeah. I
'Cause-
want better for her. So I don't
For
know what that looks
sure.
like. I don't know who needs to take action for that to happen. It just sucks because she was great. And,
No, it's sad. Like
Yeah,
she's
it is
like
sad.
a whole other human being.
and she's a mom and just like, I don't know, like now that we're moms too, I have a sense of like compassion for her where I'm just like, oh, like she doesn't even get to do that normal. Like people just won't leave
Yeah.
her alone. Like, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, but it's like, Brittany, just get off TikTok and Instagram.
yeah,
Like, don't ruin it for yourself.
yeah, yeah.
What does she do on the daily? Like, does she go out
don't
and
know.
about, or they don't
I don't
catch her? Like, I've never seen a picture of her
No,
like
where
out
she's
and about.
just like out doing normal things. I've
She's
never
just
seen her.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
her- It's like somebody said something in the comments, and I'm like, dude, it's actually like so true. It's almost like she's like on a repeat in dance rehearsal, like just in
Oh,
her
yeah, yeah.
mind, just because she does the same dances over. It's almost like she's like in what's that thing where they just like relive the same day every day?
Oh,
every
like
time?
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day for her. She just
Yeah.
like does the same thing every single time, and you're like, what's happening?
It's sad.
So poor Brittany. Pray for
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yeah.
I guess.
Praise
We
for
got to
Brittany.
get her back on
Yeah,
track.
yeah.
I'm gonna believe that she's gonna be like a Lindsay Lohan and just come back and kill
where she
it.
has like a full like 180 and is just like a totally different person
But
for us.
she might be more like the Amanda Bynes that I just don't know how much
Ugh.
like Amanda Bynes
Amanda-
can never
that makes
come
me
back
so
and look
sad,
like a
too.
Lindsay Lohan.
No, that
she
teardrop
kinda ruined
tattoo
her
on her face. Yes.
God, I don't even know. Like she looks so puffy. Like it just
Yeah,
she's
she
just
did
so
a lot of
different.
stuff. Yeah,
But congrats, Lindsay Lohan. You killing it.
yeah. We're going to be having a consult with your plastic surgeon because they did a fantastic job. Can't afford them, but they did a fantastic job.
I know we got to find that person for when we turn 60 to do
Yeah,
our facelift.
yeah. Yeah,
Unless we're
'Cause
gonna,
she
we might
is-
cheat on Dr. Mike.
yeah, that's true. I mean, realistically, it's going to be Dr. Mike, but this guy, I mean, he does incredible work, so we'll see.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's a guy. Is it a girl or a guy? I have
I
no
don't
idea
know.
who he is.
I thought I saw that there was a female, but then it could be a guy too. I don't know because they're like people have been like posting the name, and then they've also like had their practice posting videos.
Yeah.
So then I'm just like, ooh, like I don't know. Now we need to research to find out who this person is because they did impeccable work.
They
and
did
I
a good
want it.
job. It's always interesting, like how many more guys are in the plastic, like surgery industry, like
Yeah.
and why? Because like girls are the ones getting it. Why are more
I
girls
don't
not
know.
doing?
I wonder
like,
if it's just the
plastic
medical
surgery?
field, like different categories of the medical industry. Just
I guess, but there's so many girls in the medical field.
no, there are, but I just feel like
So like, why not
a lot of
plastic
male
surgery?
surgeons. I don't know. I just feel like whenever you see stuff, it's like, yes, there are female surgeons, of course, but I just feel like it's just a very heavily populated male. I don't know.
The girls are just like, I want the easy money. I'm gonna become
Yeah.
a nurse practitioner, inject your face.
Yeah. Or I'll just do anesthesiology or something like that.
I know. I was like, you should do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
no. I'm like, that just goes against everything that like I just couldn't get behind doing all of like, because you're gonna get constantly people are doing things they're like, you shouldn't do that.
Oh, are you talking about in the plastic surgery industry?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay. I
doing,
thought you were talking
like
about
being a nurse. No,
anesthesiologist.
bring a nurse practitioner.
Yeah. Like your own beauty
like Botox
spa.
and I'm just like, I would.
But that's where the money's
like
at.
probably half of the things because
Yeah.
I'd be like, that work's not gonna be for me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want somebody's lips to be like, and then they're like, yeah, I went to Heather. I'm like, no.
But the thing is, though, like people like that. So and I'm sure there's a lot of ethics to it, of course. But I think people want it. So I think currently, because it's a popular thing, I don't think people view it as like frowned upon or negative, like you would think, like ethically for yourself. So it's you wanting to be more hard on yourself than I think people today would be, because everyone just
No, for sure. I just wouldn't want to do something that I wouldn't,
of course,
think looks good or agree with, or like I would want my work to like represent me.
Of
like,
course,
I would want it to be like the natural, like as much as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had Botox, so I just can't imagine like injecting it in people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Hot take. I'm not a Botox fan. But anyways. On to the
Okay.
next.
Well, no, that's fine. Okay. So I did see a cute video. You might have seen it. This dad, he's a millennial dad, and he basically was saying that our millennial parents like the best because, and he was just giving like a few examples where like, you know, when we were kids and we were like, Mom, can I have money for the Scholastic Book Fair? And they're just like, no, you have books at home. Or Mom, can I get a Happy Meal on the way home from school? No, we have dinner at home. And he was saying like, we really like millennial parents really are trying to like, you want that? Okay, I'll find a way to get you that. Like, here's money for Scholastic. Here's like, you know, your Starbucks money. Like, I want you to have all the things. You're going to go on the field trips. I want you to not miss out on experiences as a kid because we didn't get to do those things. So I was like, oh, that's like so true, because obviously now being in my parent era, I constantly am trying to figure out like how can we give so that our boys can participate in all of the things.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how interesting, because I definitely remember growing up and being like, can I have, you know, $20 for like the pizza party at school? My mom's like, no, you can have 5. And I'm just like, what? Like everybody else is getting the soda and the pizza and the candy. Like, why can't I? Like, and it was just like how it was. Like,
Yeah.
not everybody got to go on all the field trips and, you know, things like that. So I'm just like, dang, is this a thing? Are we the best?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of it's great in some aspects because I think that like so many, like even parents, like I went on a field trip with Callie last week and there were so many parents there.
Okay.
And like back in the day, like, I mean, what, 2 parents went?
Yeah, like parent chaperones and stuff. Yeah.
Like, and you see in the audience, like when they have a performance or something, like majority of parents are there. There's definitely some that are not there, but
course.
majority of parents are there. And then like back in the day, like it wasn't common for your parent to be there. So I think they're definitely getting better at that. But I think it's a combination of that. I think it's weird. We're in a hustle culture in the sense of money wise. Like people are always like, what can I do as a side hustle? What can I make more money with this? But at the same time, we're willing to take time off or do things for either vacation or like to go to our kids' field trip or whatever. And I think we've talked about it before. I think you're always going to have poor and rich people. I mean, like,
of course,
no matter what society, no matter how good the economy is doing, you're going to have poor and rich people. But we have so much opportunity now to make more money in the sense of side hustles. And I mean, like, think about like me and you've talked about, like, if we struggled, we'd be up in TikTok shop like 5 hours a day being like, buy this shirt.
Yeah.
Because you can, you know what I mean? So I think, and then credit cards, everything allowing like, you know, an opportunity to do something more than what our parents had back in the day.
And we have it too, like the example you gave of like parents, our generation of parents wanting to go on the field trips, attending the parties, taking the time out of our schedule to like take our kids to the zoo or whatever. I feel like our parents didn't want to do that, or not that they didn't want to, but they couldn't. So then like you would see the empty seats, and then we are like prioritizing that, where it's like, we're going to go do these things because...
Well, that's why I'm always asking, like, do you think it is, like, they always talk about how we are such a hustle culture. But at the same time, if you really think about it, back in the day, it was a really hard hustle culture. Like, I'm not taking off work to go to the field trip. Like, whereas
I need
now
the money.
somebody's like, I will take off the work to go to the field trip. So it's like...
I think we're trying to make
There's-
up for we want to be better. Because then you
Yeah.
even hear other millennials say, like, I want to be the grandparent that's involved in my grandkids' life when we get to that stage. I want to be there where, like,
That is very true.
yeah, because everyone I've talked to
Our
is always like,
grandparents were not involved.
yeah, or even like, I feel like a lot of parents today, like our parents, like that generation, they are not necessarily like stopping their entire lives to kind of like swoop in to take care of us and our kids. And I think like there are some, like I obviously like this doesn't apply to everybody, but I feel like
Yeah, don't come to Miami.
generationally, yeah, like generationally, there's like a group where they just are like they're still working. They're now they worked so hard for their like 30 years of like work life age that now they want to enjoy their lives, and they don't want to then be like, why would I come sit on your couch and watch your kids for you so that you can start your life? Like that didn't happen for them, so therefore they don't think to do it for us. And some obviously are, but like they're kind of, making the difference. But I think we recognize that because we didn't have that. So therefore we already plan to then be those people that are like hands-on parents. Like, what can I do? Can I take this time off to be at your field trip? Can I then therefore, when you have kids, be that grandparent that's like, hey, I see that you guys are struggling. How about I be your daycare if I can help out, 2 days a week or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think we're already like that group of people that's identifying that and willing to make the change.
Yeah. I'm definitely in the middle. I want to be very much involved in my grandkids in the sense of like, I want to have a good relationship with them. I want to take them on vacation, do things like that. But at the same time, I ain't gonna be your daycare.
Oh, no. Absolutely.
No, but there's a lot
sense of reward for your
that
hard
do
work.
that.
Yes.
I see them every day at school.
Yeah.
Every day I drop off and pick up the grandparents. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. No, and
I'm
it's
like,
a balance,
you need a
right?
daycare.
Yeah. And of course, like, because you did work hard, then once you and Alvaro get to that retirement phase of life and like the kiddos are having kids of
Yeah,
their
I'm not
own,
having
like,
all kids
we're not,
again.
yeah, like we're
Yeah.
not starting over in that sense. But I think
I want,
we
like, in the
acknowledge
middle.
that like we can. We want to do that for our kids.
Yeah.
So like if there's like a weekend when I'm home and we don't have a vacation of our
Oh,
own
for
plans,
sure.
then I'm happy to watch the kiddos
No,
so you
me
guys can
too.
have date night. Like
Same. No, I'm
So I
happy
think
to
that's
watch
like the
them.
balance.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
For sure. And
Yeah.
I think that like I have never been on a vacation in my life with a grandparent.
Yeah.
Have you?
No.
I have never been on a vacation with a grandparent.
No. So like I think that we're already, since we know that as just regular adults, I think it's kind of cool that a lot of millennials are like, hey, I kind of want to do this when I'm an old person. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm going on a trip with Mima for the first time in my life
yeah.
in Christmas time. And that's because I'm telling her you're going.
Yeah, and that makes sense too, because obviously there's like circumstances
Now
too,
she's
so it,
old
like,
and I'm like, that's it,
yeah,
you're coming.
It's time. Yeah.
And her house is in my backyard now.
Yeah.
So
No excuses. Yeah, she can't say no.
I'm like, Mima, I have your house in my backyard.
Yeah.
And I take care of you. And you didn't even go on a vacation when I. She won.
Yeah, yeah. No, she did win because it's different. Because like obviously there's like, like I said, there's the group that literally worked their whole lives where they're now like finally getting to be selfish, and I get that. Like I want to do that too. We joke about that where it's like, oh, we can't wait to just like
We can't
be in
wait to do
vacation
that.
mode. But I
And then our
also
kids are going to
recognize
have kids and we're like, wait,
that
give us enough
doesn't
time.
that doesn't match my calendar that I have planned. But I feel like we recognize it, so we're willing to like do that, the balance of like in between my vacations, I will help you with the grandkids.
No, or we take them on vacations in the
Yes.
summer and like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that grandparent that I'm gonna be like at drop off and pick up every day, but I want to be that grandparent that like I have a solid relationship with my grandkids.
Yes,
like,
but I also
like
wanna
I
be
talk
that
to them,
person-
I
yeah.
do things with them, I go on vacation with them. I want that to be
Yes.
not that my grandparents were bad, but I
No,
want
of
to
course
be
not.
better and more involved.
I want to be
think
that
it's also
person, like-
generational.
yes, and I want to be that person that they can count on. So like if, my kiddos and their partners are like stuck at work at like business meetings and they're like, crap, like they've got soccer practice, like Jackie, can you take them? And I'm like, yeah, I'm free. I would happily love to be your guys' like the person that you call and can count on, because I think that's kind of cool too, because I don't have that. So I think that's like really special,
sure.
and I want to give that back to my kiddos.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, dang it,
Gosh,
we're gonna be the
do you
best.
Do you think that we're gonna be able to be where our kids are?
I mean the goal, right? Like, doesn't it sound
Yeah.
like picture perfect to be like, hey, we raised you guys in this beautiful city. It has great opportunity. Would you like to plant roots here as well, so that we can be that phone call? Like when you need help, like I'm home, you need me, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, I don't want them to be in my backyard because I I'm not saying what you have going on with your grandma, but like in the sense of like I don't need them to be right next door because I didn't grow up with that myself.
No.
So
Yeah,
like
me
I'm
neither.
happy to kind of like create space. Like if they decide to join the military or live somewhere far away, like I want them to have that, you know, the
Yeah.
ability to choose that for themselves. But at the same time, I'm like, wouldn't it be nice to like help out if you guys need me? Like I want to be that person. So
For sure. Yeah, I think that they're going to have to follow me because I ain't following them. So it's going to have to be like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you moved to Wichita, Kansas? Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll move there too for my grandkids. I'm going to be like, I'll visit.
Yeah, I'll visit. I'll put in some work to make that happen. But
Like, you know how some people literally, maybe this is just the selfish side of me. I don't know. Like, as I'm saying it, I'm like, oh, Heather, she's being a little selfish.
no, but there's I hear it.
I don't know. I
people
don't
say
know
that.
if I would like just move somewhere because my kid, like one of my kids lives there. I just don't think I would do that unless it was somewhere I liked.
And kids. Like, so one of the moms that we had talked to on the cruise ship, she actually said that, but she only has one kid. So she said as soon as he graduates from college and settles down with somebody, like she'd be willing to like move because they're done, right? They both have retired at this point. They can like sell their house and just like go start over wherever their son decides to settle down.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's beautiful and good for you, but no, thank you. Like, it's just not, because I even said like, where do you want to retire? Or like, where would you want to like settle down? And they want to like be wherever he is. And I'm like, what if he picks a crappy place? Like,
Yeah.
and I know that sounds like terrible, but it's also
No,
like your
we're on
life
the same
too.
page.
Yeah.
So you don't think I'm selfish? Too?
No, not at all. Because I've heard that as well, where it's like, I hope you go someplace
Also,
cool.
your kids are not going to always be like, okay, you move somewhere, but like, it's not like you always see them.
No.
Or it's not worth the like, I
to
don't know.
transplant your whole life.
Yeah. Also, Alvin and I have our eyes on Utah for a long time.
Yeah.
So he better retire because that's our goal. As I told him, you need to retire early enough, a little bit earlier than you planned, so that we have the basically force our kids to go there age wise.
Oh yeah, so they're not like making their own. They're not
meaning
on
like
their
they're
own.
17 or 18.
Yes.
You're like, yo, you got to go with us because we're leaving, and they don't have money, and
Yeah.
they're like, okay, I guess I'm going. So then we have more of a chance that they're in the area.
Of course, yeah.
I think if we like decided to go to Utah and we went to Utah when they were like 24, 25, like
No.
they could
You're gonna
potentially
lose
not
them.
go with us.
Yeah.
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 I mean, they might go with us. I mean, if my mom told me, you know, whatever, 18, 19, 20, like, hey, we're going to move, I would have moved too.
Yeah.
But you just never know, right? That they
course,
have
yeah.
more opportunity to have like, they have a girlfriend and they have like whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can transplant them when they're like 18, 19, Callie's still in high school, I think that we have more of a chance that like we're all there, more of a chance they stay.
Of course, absolutely. Yep.
So the goal is to like rent an apartment or like buy a small house or something that will later be an investment property and move Ryland there first. And he goes to college there and holds down the fort.
Yep.
And then we have a house to go there whenever we want. And then hopefully we can leave when Jax is graduating.
I mean, that's realistic. It's like not a bad idea. And it's
And
the
then
most
Callie will be
grounding for the
16.
kids. Yeah. And so they can start their
So
lives.
that's our goal.
Yeah.
But you never know. It's fine. We're going to be traveling the world anyways.
Yeah. They can't stop us.
That's the goal, at least, because I'm still waiting for Mima's lottery. She's gonna be a winner one day.
Yep. One day.
And let us travel the world, however like often as we want.
Yeah.
That's the goal. But also, I want to like live somewhere nice that if
Of
I
course.
can't travel as
Yeah.
much that I.
That home
Our
is
Utah
nice
farm,
too.
Dally Ranch.
Yeah, Dally Ranch. We're gonna have weddings. You can go ahead if your kiddos are about to be in their 20s, like 15 years from now. It'll be like a really good business by then. You guys will find us on Google.
Dally Ranch. I told Alvaro, I was like, even if we didn't do that, like with Jackie and Tony, like I really think I should just name the ranch that.
It's
Like,
a cute name.
I know. That's why I said I was like, I really like Dally
Yeah.
Ranch.
And it's not like where people are like, oh, what was it? Like, I can't think of how to pronounce it or spell it. Like, it's normal enough, but unique enough that it's not a copy of every other ranch out there.
What did he say he wants? Rancho Sancho Pancho or something like that? I was
That's
like,
what Alvaro
no.
came up with?
Yeah, I was like,
No.
no.
No, because now it just sounds like agriculture. Like, it doesn't sound cute and whimsical. Like that there's
It
a
sounds
Highland
like Pedro
cow.
from
Yeah.
Mexico's ranch.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a wedding venue.
I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. But
Thank you
Dally
so much
Ranch
for
is
your
nice.
idea. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we end up.
Yeah, of course. But
But
it's all
we're
fun.
gonna be great grandparents.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna like do a very good job, And we're already doing a good job. I agree. I think that we are doing better at being present in our kids' lives.
The kids are so lucky.
I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. I mean, there's some people that could do better, but you know,
of course. And there's
it breaks
always,
my
just
heart.
like you said,
Now
there's
that,
always like,
now that like people are active, like in going to like the field trips and like whatever, I always feel so bad when like they have two parents working and like they neither come, and it's not the parents' fault. I'm not blaming the parents. Not. Like people got to work, but it breaks my heart because you can see like they're like, well, why is everybody else's parent here? And I'm always like, because now it makes it. Before it was like a lot of people were in that position. And now it's like less kids are in that position. So it feels like it's even harder on those kids.
For sure. Like it feels like less of a norm.
It breaks my heart. I'm always like, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clap for you.
Yeah.
And they don't care because it's not their parent.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I want to be nice. I want to like,
for kids to feel the love. I get that.
Yeah. Like I wish I could be your parent for you and like, you know, be like just for the day and be like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So it's okay though. They're doing good in other ways.
Yes.
Providing they get to go on vacations, you know, like we've talked about this before. Like, I mean, we would go on vacations, but so sparingly. And it was always to visit my grandparents. Always. Because my grandparents lived in North Carolina. And it was always to go to North Carolina.
I mean, that's what it was. It's like, spend your time off and your money to go visit family. And then it was like, you know, oh, we're going to go to a beach somewhere in the United States. And that was like, wow, that's incredible. Like, that's like normal Americana, like 90s childhood, I feel like.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And then Disney was the other, like, which I had.
Or like amusement parks. Yeah, they're always the iconic American vacation.
So I had technically went to Disney one time when I was a kid, but I was like, I don't know, like 18 months old. That doesn't count, right? I was like, Mom, you never took me to Disney when I was a kid. Like, like when I could even remember.
That's kind of crazy. And you guys lived in Miami. Why do you think
we
that,
didn't go on vacations?
I know, but it was up the street. So I almost feel like that's like,
I don't
like
know.
what happened? Like,
I don't know.
Because there's people who fly from all over the country to make it to Los Angeles and Orlando. So then it's like, maybe your parents didn't care for it. Do you think?
I don't know. We went to Anne's Adventure when I was like 11 or 12.
Okay. Yep.
And I remember it because me and Gookie were like, we are tall enough to ride the Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
And all of the coasters.
Okay.
So we did that. I remember that. I went when I was like 15, I think, with Carolina's family. Okay. We went one day to Magic Kingdom. That was my first time like at Disney, like thinking like, oh, you know, I've been here. Like,
gotcha.
And then the next time I went to Disney was when I got married.
I wonder though, like some people just don't care though, not in a bad way, but just like they're not like where they're like, okay, it's up the street, like whatever. Like we'll eventually get there. I don't really care to spend like all that money just to drive 3 hours up the road to go to something that like is going to be there tomorrow.
It was so weird though because we had a timeshare in Orlando, and so we were there all the time. I'm not sure, like, I'm not sure what happened. Mom, what happened? You didn't want to take me to the theme park. No, I really think it was like a budgeting issue. Yeah. Not budgeting; they couldn't budget. I think it was we just didn't have the money to just spend on like going
the hotels, amusement park, food, just how everything just quickly adds up and turns into. Yeah, I get that.
So that's my guess. Yeah, because we would go like I remember going maybe when I was like I remember we would do Disney Springs or something and walk around, but like we never actually went to Disney.
Okay.
I thought I was going to Disney.
You're like, this is Disney, guys. Like they are wearing Mickey Mouse ears.
For sure.
Like this
Like
counts.
if you would have asked me at 9 or 8, like, have you been to Disney? I would have probably told you like, yeah.
Yeah, I go there a lot.
Disney Springs. And like, have you ridden this ride? And you're like, they have rides?
Yeah. You're like, I haven't seen that one. Is it new?
I didn't know they had rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had gone to Anne's Adventure a few times. But I think my first time was like maybe 11 or something like that. And then my dad did like a solo trip with me one time.
That's cute. Yeah.
Anne's Adventure. But yeah, we just went to North Carolina all the time. Not all the time. Just
that was like the trip sent to go visit
every
family.
Other year or whatever. Yeah.
I get that.
So that was our trip. That's when people are like, you want to go to North Carolina? North Carolina is so pretty. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you've just been there a lot. Yeah.
But like also Gookie lives there. And so we would always like, in the summer I'd fly up on a cheap flight and stay there for 3 months, 2 months. And so like I think I've just been there so many times
Yeah.
in all aspects. Like
So she
the
needs
East
to
Coast,
move.
the
She
West
needs to
Coast,
go to a
the
new
middle.
state for you.
Yes. She needs to move to Utah and I'll come visit her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like always like, yes, North Carolina's pretty, but like I
Yeah.
have no desire to move there. I spent a lot of time there, and I've seen all sides of North Carolina, and it's just not for me.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be cold, I need like to be able to like really like enjoy the cold, like in a proper way, like
Yeah.
proper skiing, proper like, you know, all the things. So we'll see. We'll see where we land. Hopefully Utah. But you never know in
No.
today's society.
No. We have no
What's
idea.
gonna happen, or
Yeah.
where we're gonna be like, actually, we're leaving the country.
Yeah.
We're moving to one of these, like, you know, Costa Rica or
Yeah.
something.
Whatever the new island is that Americans can prosper in. Yeah.
Apparently, that's Puerto Rico right now
Yeah.
because their tax rate is like 3%.
We'll
That's
see what
pretty
that
great.
looks like when we get our turn.
Yeah. Well, it was good chatting with you.
It is super nice. Always catching up. And we're so glad we could be back because we've missed you guys. So everything's
We
back
have.
to normal. And we're happy to be back with you guys. Be sure to check us out on all the social media platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Not
Go
Facebook.
watch our Liz McGuire
Yes.
and Mia Thermopolis video. Puffy Liz McGuire.
The girls know. You guys know. Blow is like the worst enemy when we get into that phase of our cycle. And there's nothing we can do about it. No matter how much water we drink or like all the little things, all our little walks, it doesn't matter. Just, it's fun being a girl. We love it.
I know it feels like we've talked about how we are like, how many days are we good in the month?
It's,
like 4?
you get 12 good weeks out of the year where you're at peak performance of brain.
1 week? It's like,
Cognitive.
come on.
Yeah, being cognitive, no brain fog, no bloating, no weight fluctuations, strength and endurance.
What word is that, Jackie?
It was a little
A little blurb.
up. But like that is like your job interviews, like try to schedule them during the
Oh,
week
dang.
after.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, because of your brain, like being able to process and like just being able to like move quickly and
Yeah.
reciting information, like memorization. Like if you have something you have to memorize, there's like that like small window of like when you're gonna be at like best brain capacity to like memorize stuff. And I'm just like, can you believe that? Like we've been like living our whole lives like taking SATs like maybe during a bad week. And being like, dang, like, I swear I know this. Like, why can't I recall what that was? Or,
So what you're saying is like, even with our half functioning brain, we still somehow think better than men.
yeah, that we can multitask and have
Like
a
we
constant
multitask.
role of just everything going on in the world is like still just moving in our brains. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. Imagine if our other 90% of our brain was unlocked.
Yeah, for sure. We
We'd
would
be
be
unstoppable.
Yeah, we would be. The world better look out for women because once somebody cares and like looks into hormones for women, like that's why they don't research women and hormones very much because they don't want us to be like unlocked.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see what, I know this is going to like, it's a whole other side thing, but I'd be curious to see what like a single dad, when I'm saying a single dad, like truly a single dad, like how his mind compares to ours in the sense that,
okay.
because he does have to think about
does.
the like, oh, but the lunch at school and they have a street closed tomorrow and they have to think about that. So like, I'd be curious, like, are they as efficient? Because they might be.
Yeah.
It just might be because they don't have to be.
Maybe it's also something where it's learned. Like through behavior where he's having to then like I've gone through these grades, I've gone through these weeks, and now it's turned on and he has it. He has the ability like a woman would. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. They should do brain scans. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do
like
a study.
scientific study.
Yeah. We're going to be like, a guy that doesn't have kids. We're going to go through his brain like movements.
A
We're gonna
guy
go
that
through
has kids but has a wife.
Yes. Yeah. And then the single dad. And then we're going to go through 4 different women in all the different phases of her cycle. And then they can just like match and see like who has peak performance and
All right,
when.
let me know when you do this.
When I do.
I would love my husband to be a part of the, the study.
I mean, it just sounds so great, right? Like to have that information unlocked and be like, what? Like, when are we the best? And are women better than men?
And then we can just, at the end, we learned that our husbands actually can just learn it and they don't want to.
Yeah, like they have the capacity, but they just don't. Yeah.
They just don't use it. We're like, look at these single dads.
Yeah.
They think the same way.
Yeah,
So
they
you
turned
can
on the
do it.
switch. They learned the behavior, and look at them. Look at these brain
Yeah.
scans.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. I'd be down for it.
Yeah.
Well, have a
Anyways,
good day, guys.
before we spiral.
Please listen to Hilary Duff tonight. Go
Yes.
support our girl because she needs it. Okay.
Yes.
We can't let it be like, what was that album? Sparks?
Yes.
We can't let it be like that. We're gonna hype it up. We're gonna bring her back.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm feeling like she's gonna bring in like, it's gonna be like the Hilary Duff titled album. Like I'm thinking
It will, but I think it's
we're-
going to be exactly what we need because she's a whole new person
think
now.
so. I think so.
This isn't going to be like teen
Like,
pop.
please don't bring out the pop. Please don't bring out the pop. I just want I want like a little more like
edginess.
rocky,
I think she can,
edgy.
yeah, and I think
grungy.
she's
I
going to
don't-
bring that because she started
hope
to do
so.
stuff like that. So I think with her husband and like the kind of stuff that she posts and the way that she is on her social media, I'm like, she's going to give us like a bit of like, I'm an adult now. Here's some edge. Like,
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back next week and we're like, she did pop.
yeah, it's pop princess. Everything.
She did
2007,
What's like
all
Tate
over.
McRae or something?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like I don't even know who that is, but I always see the name.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you a song, but I see her like on TikTok or something like dancing, and she's just very poppy, very like.
But her music's actually not that poppy though. It's
No?
pop. It's top 40. Doesn't she do sports car or whatever? Like that's like,
I mean, that's like poppy though.
but it's almost like Pussycat Dolls.
I mean, I guess, but that's definitely pop.
I guess, yeah, but I wouldn't even like. I don't know if I would think of her music as being like as bubblegum poppy as Hilary Duff was.
No, I'm
when
not
we were
thinking
in 2000s.
bubblegum.
Yeah, where it's just
No,
like
no, 2000s.
Down in the high
Hilary
school
Duff was a little
hallway.
more like rocky.
yeah, the later ones. Yeah,
That's what I'm hoping that like she goes back to that.
yeah. We'll
I
see.
don't know. Let's see.
We'll see.
We'll chat next week and
Yeah.
we'll come back and let you know what we
We're
think.
gonna break down this. If that's all she gives us is this one single mature, we're gonna just demolish this whole entire thing, like literally, like lyric by lyric.
We should do like a little live listen.
That'd be cute. We could do
like
that
on camera
Yeah.
for the first time and share it.
Okay. After
We'll do
Pilates
that.
tomorrow. I mean, we can't do
No,
it.
Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
Which is
Okay.
today on the podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Today.
Don't mind the fact that we don't know what day of the week it is because we record it on a different day than you think.
We have to have time.
Yeah.
Okay? Anyways, have a great day and we'll chat next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.